You can't special summon monsters to turn you activate either of this card's effects, except fusion monsters. Well, that sucks.
Somewhat.
If this card's normal special summon, you can discard a card, add a polymerization normal spell or fusion
Normal
spell from your deck to your hand.
Well,
You can't search Brilliant Fusion, but you can search Polymerization, Instant Fusion, Magicalized Fusion, Red Eyes Fusion, Overload Fusion, Ancient Gear Fusion, Shadow Fusion, Absorb Fusion.
You see where I'm going with it?
You can reveal a fusion monster in your extra deck, special summon a fusion material monster whose name is listed on that monster from your graveyard in face down defense position.
But wait a minute!
Why is it summoning face down defense? I know you can use face down monsters fusion material, so that's not the reason.
and yeah,
I'm aware Link monsters can't be placed face down, but what does that have to do with fusions? Unless they're going to make a fusion that specifies a Link monster's name as fusion material.
nah, impossible.
Despite this being generic, this is
Clearly.
a Dark Magician card. Not that there's any problem with that,
It's cool.
but it's pretty obvious. This basically says, use me in Dark Magician because it lets you discard a Dark Magician to search your...
Polymerization or whatever.
Lets you summon that same Dark Magician you discarded for the first effect for free! Dark Magician the Dragon Knight specifies Dark Magician.
And
A dragon is fusion material, which this just so happens to be.
Not a spellcaster.
Why doesn't this search Brilliant Fusion, but Darling Cobra does?
I think it's pretty simple.
Darling Cobra has to be summoned off a Predator Plant monster's effect, or for Scorpio to search the fusion spell. Its effect is once per duel. Or for Scorpio requires you to send a monster from your hand to the graveyard to summon Darling Cobra from your deck.
so...
I feel the flexibility of Darling Cobra is justified. This only requires a card in your hand to discard, so it makes sense it can't search Brilliant Fusion. Dark Magician the Dragon Knight makes this,
Playable?
assuming y'all were going to be playing it, and if you are playing this, you gotta play some card that can be searched with this. Ultra Polymerization seems pretty good. It can't be responded to.
Think about that.
That being said, thanks for watching. I ask if an ad shows up to click what or watch what. If you would like to.
Help me! Help me!
Without spending your own money, my Patreon's in the description if you just so happen to be feeling
Just a little bit.
generous.
Thank you for your patronage.
Gratitizzle. Discord server link description.
I appreciate you.